Well, today's date is, how about this? Friday the 13th, June Friday the 13th. And so, as I said, that I was going to stop by every day. I usually stop by the work site where the house is being built in the morning, and then I stop back in the afternoon to see what the progress has been. And so, as you all know, that I did do a video yesterday. And so, as of right now, it's still early in the morning. I think they get out of here like right after 9 o'clock, and I usually leave to go to work at 9. Sometimes I get back and they're still working. But in general, they used to come and do a little bit of something every day, so that make it count for something. As of right now, the work site is exactly how I left it yesterday. So I am going to go to work and come back and see what the difference a day is made. The good thing about coming over here at this time of the day, it lets me see how the sun is going to fall and rise on my house in the morning. One of the things that brought me to this property, and you probably can't really see it because of the reflection of the sun, was this oak tree. And this oak tree is old. That's a house. Let me turn this around. I have to call Marvis in a minute. I'll call you back, Marvis. Okay. So there is, turned it too quick. So there's an old house that we used to stay in, and I'm looking to fix that house up once we get our house actually finished. But we used to be a kid that stayed in that house right there. And so all of this used to have trees back here. And so the land was pretty much clear before I got it. I did have a couple of trees that I did put, that we had cut down during this process. And I realized that yesterday, I've been wanting to do a video for a while, but I realized on yesterday that I did not let you know how this process began. And I will go back and do a few other videos and let you know how this began. And like from what we had to do before we even started seeing the people and started actually looking at the blueprints. That was some prep work before you had to get it all together. So again, let me show you this. So basically, the shade, because of that tree, is going to fall on this side of the house. Now my bedroom is going to be on this side too as well. So when the sun rises in the morning, my room will be shaded. But the sun is peak high on this side, on the left side of the house. So it's going to be high on that side by the time we come in. But just from the oak tree, over half of the house is shaded. I came just in time. I came with the people getting ready to come and do their work. So, yeah, so I don't know who is this coming. And so they're getting ready to come and do their work. But yeah, so it is a exciting time. But like I said, most of that side of my house is going to be in shade. And so we're excited for it. We're excited for it to see what the day gonna bring. Okay, so I don't even know if my contractor speak English. Well, not this contractor. I have a general contractor that we talk to, and he does speak English, but a lot of the workers do not. So it ain't really necessarily nothing for me to really say. I do see that they have some wire out. From what I understand about the process, and I see, hopefully I can get back early enough that they'll still be working when I get out here. But what I understand about the process is that they're going to lay that wire and then pour concrete on top of that wire. So, but yes, so I'm excited about it. So I'll come back this evening and see what a difference the day will make. All right, so today is still Friday the 13th. The only difference is in my other video, I was out here in the morning, and now I went to work and it's the evening. What time is it? Let me see. So it is now 6:18 in the evening. So I didn't get my concrete slab, and it wasn't necessarily because it was raining, but it's because rain anticipation was expected. And so with that being said, they didn't want to pour the concrete and not having enough time for it to cure, for it to dry all the way through. But let me show you what little bit of stuff they have done. Like I said, we've been working at this process maybe right at a month now. Just little small little details here and there, but it's enough to let you see that something is being done. So that is a good feeling. Right now, I'm not really concerned about the small, slow, menial things that's being done, because I want the same type of care that's taken when they get ready to do the inside of the house. So let me show you what they have done. Okay, so there was like 2 piles there, and they done moved some of that dirt there and moved it over here. So as you can see, the trail where they then had the dirt. I was telling my husband, I was like, well, what are they looking to do with all that dirt? You know, are we going to have extra dirt that's left? So you noticed yesterday when we came out here, all these pipes was exposed. And so today, when we come back today, they done started covering up the pipe. So this is where we at. As you see, they got 2 type of dirt out here. They have like the sand, and then they have like the clay. I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe they getting ready to put something else down, or maybe they're getting ready to put in a footer or something. But there is this big open trench. So I don't know what they dug that out for, because it goes all the way like that. Well, actually, as I'm looking at it, it goes this way too. So that's why all the red dirt up here. They put the foundation, they put the sand on top of the red dirt, because the red is a more solid dirt, and when it gets hard, it becomes like rocks. Because if you look at that, but yeah, but you see that trenching. So I don't know if that's how tall our foundation is supposed to be. I guess I don't know if that's what they call footers, and I probably have to look into the details of it a little bit more to be able to get the full understanding of the process. So I will ask about this, and so I will come back and let you know what is the purpose of them trenching around the foundation. Because if you look down there where you see all the red at and when you see the black, so that's how thick they done built this dirt pad up. So the purpose of building the dirt pad is so that when they get ready to come in and lay the piping down, they don't have to dig into the ground itself. So they lay a pad for them to be able to dig on. And so you don't have to actually dig in the earth. So the other benefit of the dirt pad is that it elevates the ground up from the natural ground level. So once they pour the foundation is going to be up off the ground, as opposed to being even with the ground. So like when rain come in, your foundation is not going to be where water can just come in like up under your doors and things like that. And so that's another reason for elevating the foundation. Okay, so that's where we at with that. So let me finish doing my walkabout. And so this is the equipment that they are using, like a little, so I guess that was what he used to trench it out, like a little, I say a little backhoe, but except for the hoe in the back. So I don't know what equipment actually called. And so they actually didn't get finished trenching it, because I was told that it did rain here today. The rain wasn't necessarily enough to fully saturate the ground, but as you see, that the footer was not completely done before they stopped. And so, and it's good that they can cover it up enough, and then they run on top of it and see how smooth it's making that once he put the dirt on it. And so then they'll come back, and I guess that wiring, like way over there, they'll come back and lay that wiring on top of this, I guess to hold it in place. I don't know. like I said, I just have a lot of questions that I really don't know about. And so then they'll come back and do all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna let you see how smooth this is from this perspective. So you see how smooth that is? So the house is actually, and you can't really tell it, but it's actually feel like you elevated up compared to just being on the ground. So that whenever they do come to our house, they're gonna have to step up on at least one step to be able to come into the house, even though we're getting a ranch style house. The sign has a house that has an upstairs on it, so for everybody who coming down here being nosy and don't get in the know for real, they think that that's my house, but no, that's not my house. But yeah. So this is the total process. Let me do a whole 360 of the work today. So some work has been done, so I can see some progress, but still got some work to go. So I'm happy about seeing what work is done. And today is Friday, so they don't usually work on the weekends. They work Monday through Friday, so they would not be working this weekend. So, but I just wanted to come back out, let you know what had happened today, and then I probably gonna come back and do another video, not necessarily at the work site, but just to be able to discuss full process and procedures. And me and my husband might even do it together, because then that'll give you an opportunity to see from both of our perspectives and not just mine. So, all right, guys. So this is it for today. Talk to you later.